Yeah. Seems to be working. I think. I hope. I really, really freaking hope. Oh god, Acheron is growing old. Older on. Okay. Everything seems to be freaking fine. Do. Bully the posters. Boop. Boop. Ah! Bully! 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 They fall only one way. So if I hit them from the back, they're also gonna... I can't hit them from the back, damn. Oh, they do still fall the other way. Damn. That sucks. Okay. What the we don't care about this. We don't particularly care about these. We don't care about these. We don't care about... It's 15 days only? Damn. I thought we had more time. We did this. Ooh, we can start with the aptitude showcase. I haven't really seen what Cypher can do. I know she gives like 40% vulnerability, and her ult takes other damage into incorporation and buffs that out because this girl can't do anything on her own and has to steal stuff to even feel alive. Other than that, I have no idea what the hell she does. She also does like a follow-up attack, right? Too bad I don't have any follow-up units. Is after the introduction of Trivi, Robin now just a follow-up support? Maybe particularly just for follow-up characters? Because Trivi is more general, right? Trivi has damage. I think Robin still does have some damage. Not a lot. Let's see what the kitty can do. Okay. Oh, they put her in an Acheron team. Is that what they want? Yo, they're letting us explore. Damn.
Cat and mouse time!
Woohoo!
My hair's standing up. Maybe we should go the other way.
But I can't steal stuff from her? Damn. I would like to swap to Acheron to do hers. But I guess this is also something that's there. Also, it doesn't matter for her that, Skill, ultimate, yes. Patron. Yeah, whatever, we know what she does. In broad strokes.
Smells of money.
Ooh, yay. He's already marked this dude.
Found me.
I would like a little bit more, like, defense.
Another journey begins on the still waters of oblivion.
You want to take advantage?
I would like Pella to go.
Again?
Like a comfort. Nice, like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
You can't run.
How's this taste?
Don't worry,
Commencing
it's just a
support.
scrape.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed.
Okay.
It too shall fall.
Now there are two. It's also like better to just use her crap when there's one enemy, right? Also, she doesn't have enough energy.
Destined for oblivion.
Found me.
It ain't over.
Enemy targets detected.
We don't have enough energy, but might as well.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
So she's gonna do 139k, right? Roundabout.
Amateur.
But it is like
You
2
wanna take
damage, right? It doesn't
advantage.
really get affected by defense buff or break.
Come to me.
Ow!
Free will, or was it fate? On the still waters of oblivion.
You can't run.
Step up, let's see ya.
Time
to mix things up.
Her.
Thanks.
Can't have her
That
dying
was
on her
way
own
better.
showcase. That did happen to Acheron
Indulge yourselves!
though.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the
This
departed.
would kill this guy.
It too shall fall.
Found me.
And then we can do
Our
this.
cute play session is over.
And
With
then
enough
she'll do
believers,
the...
lies become reality. Gotcha.
Ooh, did she just say like fake news makes reality? Okay, start trial. I have Sunday, so maybe I should go for Agatha. No, she ain't that good. Yeah, they gave her the best team. Oh, we can.
Day of peaceful
Damn.
blaze. We need a strategy.
Cut away the heart of strife.
Why is she so against strike? Also, is the stream running okay? No drop frames. Yay. We know what you do, I think.
Not a bad idea.
Yes,
Do it.
summon the mem. It's already out. So maybe
I can do this.
we don't. This doesn't really do anything, right?
Get there! Torment and doubt, farewell.
A little honesty would do us good. Countless threads.
Thus our fates become one.
This mortal
This way we give her
Watch over
energy
you
as well.
and guide you on your path.
Is that fear I sense? All lies shall be revealed.
200. Okay, but she does rotate really fast, right?
This is being in sync? Trust me. We can do anything!
No, we can't.
Stay put!
There's no need to heal.
Get there!
A little honesty would do us so fragile, like a wisp of silk.
200 something damage. And 100k more.
Serenity is before me.
All lies shall be revealed.
Oh, we didn't get to recycle her verse. She didn't really need the kitty, although maybe the energy recharge stat was boosted for the trial. How many wishes do we have? There's no reason for us to get her since we already have Zhao Chu. So, they really just dampened their own sales by doing this. By having a Zhao Chu release so, like, literally a patch before. Go. View story recap, yes.
Following
while.
the advice of the Chrysos heirs, I embarked on the trial of time,
Ooh, the new
only
voice.
to learn that I
Okay.
had been dead since the moment I stepped onto Emphorius. To reclaim the future that had been stolen from me, we pushed onward in pursuit of the Death Titan, Thanatos.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Anaxa, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, broke free from the surveillance of the Golden Threads and actively sought refuge from the Council of Elders. After winning the Council's trust, he ascended Dawncloud with Circes the Reason Titan, who resided within him, and sought an audience with Kefali, the world-bearing titan.
And he figured out the best shit ever.
To obtain information about the entrance to the Nether Realm, Castorus had no choice but to support the Council of Elders in proposing a pause in the flame chase journey.
To advance the flame chase
With the
journey.
aid of the demigod, Cypher, she set out for the ancient city of the dead dragon, Styxia.
To find her own sister.
Castorus successfully recreated the dead dragon Pollux via alchemy and used its power to return to the Nether Realm, where she faced Thanatos.
Can we hold
the
off
Death
into
Titan.
how alchemy
She
can create
returned to
gods
both the
now?
Titan's core flame and the stolen future, restoring the cycle of life and death in Amphorius. Anax's soul met Castorus in the Nether Realm, where he proved his hypothesis regarding creation. At the Citizens' Assembly, he cast a pivotal vote and used the charge of blasphemy to thwart the Council of Elders' schemes for power, allowing the flame chase journey to continue.
Woohoo.
After returning Circe's core flame, Anax's physical body completely disappeared. With this, the flame chase journey neared its conclusion.
Now to the Sky
And all
Titan.
eyes turned skyward.
Yes. So many people died in the last story. Castorus, technically she was death herself. And also Anaxa. Also things don't look good for
Haven of memories.
what's her face?
Every touch,
Aglaya.
every moment is like a thorned rose.
Okay, which team do we want? No. No. Maybe. Also, there's one thing I want to change. With Tribi needing more HP on everyone, do we have an HP piece for this dude? This is defense, energy, that's fine, speed, crit damage. All of that is good. HP here. Speed is 6, speed is 4, but more crit damage. HP, no speed. I guess we can switch these around. He will lose some speed, but he will gain a lot more crit damage, which is more useful for him. Yay! What's this dude? Oh, it's March. She's my Bennett in this world. I will never activate her constellations. I'll also never build her, unlike Bennett. Collect your thoughts. We don't have that many thoughts. Bro. Thanos and Cersei's core flames have been returned. Now the only one that seems to be left is sometime after that. Oh, the Sky and the World Bearing. The 12th constellation hover above, overlooking the vortex of Genesis. The ebony of 12 Amphorian deities, faith, foundation, creation, and calamity of this world. Now 10 among them have fallen, their core flames return to their original genesis. Above you, constellations shimmer, their brightest echoing the faint slumber of each titan. Their brightest echoing the faint slumber of each titan. Okay. And you have experienced 4 ascensions and 4 partings. Really? Have we? 4 partings? How? And how 4 ascensions? I'm sorry. They need to do a count check with us. We only Castorus and Anaxa died, right? Has anybody else died? That... okay. Strife... Oh, I guess they count the strife, time, reason, and death as the thing. Okay, strife. The Lance of Fury once became the Mad King, plunging the world into ceaseless strife, until your valor brought it to an end. Okay. And its demigod successor, the undying Midemos, chose to bear the title of Kremnos alone, returning home to be crowned as the last line of defense for the Holy City. My day, may your battles know no defeat. Yeah, he keeps dying and waking up. Time. Back then, the incarnation of time entrusted Mem to you at the Temple of the Three Fates. Back then, the lively girl with the red hair fulfilled her mission. and bid the first farewell. Oh, I guess Tribios also died, so that also technically counts. Time speaks not of fairness, yet it never stops, and now its power resides in your hand. See you tomorrow, Trinian. Oh, reason. Not long ago, the head of the Grove sages helped you repeal the menace that is the Black Tide, and still not long past, the unruly scholar staged one grand performance, granting you a glimpse of this world's truth at the cost of his life. The incarnation of reason at the edge of existence. Have you found your answer? Oh, the incarnation of reasons at the edge of existence. Have you found your answer? Death. The prophecy once made the hand of shadows choose two, granting one the fate of death, yet the bond woven, a hauntingly beautiful tale that stretched across time and iterations. At the end, the incarnation of death who journeyed. Bah? What the hell? The stream is fine, it's just the game. At the end, the incarnation of death who journeyed from the nether realm to the living world chose to remain in the sea of flowers, retrieving your future. At the end of the west winds, we shall meet again, Castorice. All of them are gone. Without us. They're having a party. Okay. Everything seems fine. Yeah, they're having a party without us. What a long journey it's been. Time and time again, farewells haven't numbed you. You can't help but wonder how many more goodbyes will the journey of trailblazing entail. You question whether you'll be able to express each goodbye with heartfelt emotions. Your thoughts sink into the ocean. You recall how Emphorius cherished epics, using stories to soothe their sorrows. Perhaps you should embrace this way to dispel your melancholy and regain your strength. Let it begin. Countless words of adventure surge through your mind. You need only to grasp just one to anchor your creation. Don't be influenced by the noise outside. Just focus on the key word in your mind. Oh, it's just melancholy. It is indeed difficult, but you should still cling tightly to your inspiration. Weaving heartfelt and elegant verses. That's not really a thing, man. I feel like Dawn would be the most to be like poetry writing among us. This is an impossible task. Just one glance at your phone, it won't disturb your thoughts, or so you tell yourself. It's Cypher? Grey mystery. Last time in Styxia, 0 time of treasure hunting. Absolute disaster. Now the River of Soul mostly retreated. I'm back, baby, in the water. A big shiny chest. I can't use the miracle orb and can't wait though. Your powers of time is needed now. 70-30 split. 30 for you and 70 for me. Exactly, 30 for you and 70 for me. For details, schmeetails, get here and we'll talk. Okay, Castorice. How are we supposed to get where? You must admit that even during this arduous and struggling low point, there are still those who live joyfully. Cypher's endless surging desire for wealth seems more turbulent than the waters of Skullgorge waterscape. Forget the past now, it only brings sorrow, but sadness has no place in this moment. What you need is a drive to move forward. You decide to head to Styxia, where the River of Souls is no longer blocked. You meet up with the cat girl. Hopefully those glittering, clinking trinkets will, as always, lift your spirits. Are we really that into money? I don't see that into money though. Like, I mean, we're into trash, but not money. Trash? Oh. Slush would be nice. I don't know about Slush.
Oh, Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful.
Why are we here again? Cypher, not the place.
And the River of Souls is so quiet. It's like everything that happened was just a dream. I wonder if Cass is doing okay on the other side. I write a letter and put it in a drift bottle, will she be able to read it?
She can't read. She's deaf now. I miss Castris too.
No. No, this shouldn't be so depressing.
You're in the same team. It's fine. She's literally in the party.
Now's not the time to feel down. We gotta pull ourselves together.
We've been feeling down forever.
By the way, it was Miss Cypher who asked us to come here. But where has she gone?
How did we come here without her?
Huh?
What's that sound? Is there someone else here?
Yes, and this aura feels so familiar.
It's probably Cypher or My Day.
Let's go check it out together. Be very careful. I have a bad feeling about this.
What's with this? Why is this happening? So many resurgences. It's not this. This is necessary. Nothing else is running. Also, let's get... Why isn't it wearing his glasses? Yeah, we don't want him to get in trouble. Butterfly patch.
Hey, what's that on the ground? Should we pick it up?
Don't eat it.
Careful, careful.
What?
It's a piece of black cloth.
Wait, is that the Flame Reaver?
Now, where have I seen this before?
The Flame Reaver, dude. It's the Flame Reavers. Did someone rip a piece of my clothing?
What? How could they be here? Mummy! Look out!
Oh, he's here. Flame Reaver. Hi, bud. What you doing? Let's get ready. Ma'am, get ready. You want the pink puppy, don't you? Is it finally time for me to bow out? You want the pink puppy?
What? Now I'm sad. This isn't the time for jokes.
It is always time for
Let's
jokes.
try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with time's power as soon as we can.
The river of souls.
They're saying words. Oh my god, his first words. That's so awesome. Yay, we're so proud of you.
Is full of fish. Big and delicious.
I don't think he's okay. He's having a stroke.
What?
The flame chase journey stops.
Why?
Meow, meow.
What the hell? Is this thing okay?
Meow?
That's not how mem talks. It goes mem, not meow, 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 meow. What's happening? Is it meant to be a riddle? The Flame Reaver's gone mad. The end. Let's go with this. What? Okay. What the fudge? What was that sound? Oh my god. Seriously, we thought this was
Sorry.
canon.
I couldn't pass on the chance to give you two a good scare.
She can transform into other people? She can use transformation jutsu? So it's you, Cypher. What a terrible person. Let's leave. This Cypher must be fake too. Run.
Ah! Don't run! I'm the real Cypher.
Let us pinch your cheeks.
Come on, don't be upset. I'm just giving you a kind reminder that Emphorius isn't safe at all. The whole place is full of dangers, including that swordmaster. Make sure you stay on your toes, no matter where you are.
So she has seen him. So you're playing both good cop and bad cop. Well, ain't I grateful for that reminder. I am so strong that I don't need your reminder. Oh. Well, you're playing good cop and bad cop both.
Hey, I'm just making it up to you. You do the
I
same
was
in
like-
my shoes.
I was like, what the hell? Flame Reaver's gone weird.
So, Was that a Flame Reaver disguise? Or a magic trick? It looked so real. Is that the power of the trickery demigod?
Also, where did the piece of cloth that we saw was that her?
Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think about how to explain this.
You stole his appearance?
For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came from the Flame Reaver's cloak?
Was it really from his cloak? Was he really here?
We thought that maybe the Flame Reaver was around here somewhere?
That's right. And then you heard some footsteps. What did you think when that happened?
Well, we thought it must be the Flame Reaver coming this way.
Yep, exactly. I just used some hints and, mental suggestions to help you believe in a lie. Lies are what Zagreus is best at. If everyone believes in a lie, then it becomes reality.
Oh, damn.
Power to make lies into reality? That's got all my hair standing up.
Yeah, I feel like that's more important since it was a little golden text. Nice, now I know your secret. And you're just telling us everything like that?
You think I might be lying? No need.
Why was that text
The
golden?
seamstress trusts you for a reason. Someone as honest as you couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling you.
Ooh,
Besides,
is that a challenge?
we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Let's wrap up here. It's time to get going.
Okay.
Oh, was that your teleslate?
Are they telling us to come back? It's the probably Flame Reaver guy. Trailblazer, did you rest well? I came during lucid hour, and you seemed asleep, so I didn't wake you up. But in current circumstances, I can't stay idle. Feel it's time to continue our training. Let's go to the grove, shall we? What?
Aren't you a popular one?
We just came here to
But I
sightsee?
got to you first, so help me with the treasures.
Yeah,
and then
fair.
I'll send you two to the grove.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's fair. Why do you need so much money anyways? Gonna go live handsomely somewhere else after this?
Live handsomely? You mean spend all this money? That's so not why I hunt for treasures.
Why do
Don't
you
forget, I'm a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me in that stupid prophecy as well. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change.
So she is destined to die.
But I don't believe in that. As long as I keep collecting treasures, then I won't need to care about petty change. And as long as I don't hurt other people when I get what I want, I won't be walking with greed. Right?
That I disagree with.
Isn't that simple?
You're already hurting people, no? By taking stuff away from them. Also, petty change might not be like money, it might be something else.
So, as long as I keep going down this path, all those predestined prophecies and fates will never catch up to me.
I feel like her prophecy is a lie. It's supposed to be something else.
That was a long speech. I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own. Come on, Grey Mystery. Show me what the authority of time can do.
Time and trickery are gonna rob a grave. Great. Lovely. We better get all the damn chest. All of it. A few days later, at the crash site in the Abyss of Faith, Vegas.
So, this is the car of the Astral Express you've spoken of.
Which escaped your
My
inference.
repository of memories has been enriched with another fascinating piece of information.
Yeah, also,
Thank
like, what are you
for
doing?
leading me here, Lord Donham.
I'm surprised the Council of Elder like yourself would be willing to journey so far to inspect the Express. As to how it got in there, I'm guessing maybe Black Swan has something to do with it?
Archimans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky remain taboo.
Sadly, aren't you happy about that? Aren't you the one doing that?
It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Akima. Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since.
Nah, we like it here. The outside world is scary. I've been actively gathering clues and testing different things. Sadly, the more I find out, the more powerless I feel.
Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has stumped Amphorius' scholars for centuries. It isn't something you can solve overnight. Even someone as gifted as yourself.
She's calling us dumb in a very polite way. In the Grove, I discovered extensive research on the Sky Titan. It appears that many scholars from Amphorius believe the taboo against the world beyond the sky stems from the curse cast by Aquila.
Exactly. Of the 12 titans of Amphorius, Aquila is known for being the most capricious.
Capricious is angry, I'm guessing.
The weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind, and their cries resound as thunder in a storm.
So they're just emotional wreck. Additionally, Aquila is one of the 2 titans whose core flame has yet to be returned.
The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the Flame Chase journey was a carefully considered strategy.
Sure. If returning Aquila's core flame can break the sky curse, won't we have to exhaust ourselves searching for a way back? We won't have to exhaust ourselves searching for a way back. We can simply focus on aiding the Chrysosairs.
Anti-Catherians have no home to return to, so I understand your concern for your old friends and homeland. I used anti-Catherian technology, or scanning, as you might call it, to assess this car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its power systems.
So we're gonna give it to him to fix? Isn't he the bad guy? Really?
Of
But
course, that's only if you, my lord, permit me to interact with it.
don't do it, Don. By all means. No! He fell for it. Please proceed, but be careful. The express treasures are extremely delicate. Yeah, you literally
honor me
fell.
with your trust. I will be very careful.
He seems slimy. I feel slimed. Lygus carefully scans the damaged propeller system and then methodically begins to inspect its components. This is unbelievable. You seem to understand the structure perfectly. Have you repaired something like this before? Yeah, suss him. Suss him really hard.
Not exactly, but we anti-Catherians are inherently sensitive to machinery. Carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing and learning.
Do we have any history of your kind?
If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner.
Or maybe it was the power of Akavili that helped us get in here. But isn't the real issue with Aquila?
Hypothetically, Lord Donhung, if I could open up a path out of Amphorius that circumvents Aquila's divine punishment, would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey?
No. I don't understand. Does the Council of Elder possess some secret means of counteracting divine punishment?
It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord.
At least it's
All you need
straightforward.
to know is, I can make it happen.
Nah, we're just gonna kill Aquila. Maybe this is not a decision by the Council of Elders, but rather his personal wish.
The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests.
Which interests? Forgive me, Lord Lygus, but I must be frank. When visiting Dawn Cloud, I reviewed the records of many council elders. Among them, only your background was nearly blank. I like to accept your goodwill, but given such a mysterious background and motives, anyone cautious would have doubts.
Your prudence impresses me.
Really? That
Just
this guy
as
is sussy?
expected.
Oh, is he gonna be captured? Get your wings out. Fly. Are those people? Is this a trap? Is that why you accompanied me here?
Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donhong. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. I am
Oh.
neutral.
Switzerland.
Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you and your companion.
We go back up, we get the entire raft of the trained people, and then we wreck this planet apart. The full might of Trailblaze. 1 against 4 then. Just to confirm, if things turn ugly later, will you help?
I will not. As I said, I remain neutral. Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting the Chrysos heirs?
He can go back and we can stay here. He can tell everybody what's going on and, try to maintain contact. You weren't wrong about one thing, Lord Legas. Indeed, we must try to return to our companions. But our companions now also include the flame chasing Chrysos heirs. The Nameless cannot and will not ignore the fate of our companions.
So I see. This is what you call trailblazing.
When I asked if you'd help, I meant the ones who needed help are them. Yay, let's kick their butt. Don Hung, reveal your horns. Turn into a dragon. Come on. Oh god, he got kidnapped, didn't he? Damn it, Dan Hung. We have already enough things to worry about. Meanwhile, in the Grove of Epiphany. Who distracted us by taking us there? This douche. The Flame Reaver. Fine on.
You have such overwhelming power, so... Why?
Oh, it is the Flame Reaver. I thought it was some other dude.
Answer me! Why do you stand in our way? Why do you want to take the core flames?
Ask yourself.
Oh no! He can't hold on anymore! Drag him back here, friend!
Oh, it's in a time loop.
Are you okay?
Yeah, we're okay.
I'm okay. I can handle that kind of hit now. But a few months ago, that would have knocked me out.
Yeah, a few months ago, anything would have knocked you out. Always keeping me on edge. If I had passed out, then that would have been it.
Well, that's why I made sure you were well fed and rested on the road.
Thank you.
Thanks for the help. To face Aquila and other potential threats,
Just say the
I
Flame
must
Reaver.
sharpen myself with the most aggressive methods.
We can put you in a sharpener.
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the phantoms of the past in the River of Time? It's just like the hyperbolic time sanctum that the bards describe.
Oh, hyperbolic time chamber. Nice.
It's working pretty well, wouldn't you say?
But that was just a time chamber. It wasn't like make up your enemies and stuff.
But combat isn't just about strength and skill. You also need the right weapon. Compared to that guy's weapon, mine feels like I'm swinging a lump of iron. I can't tell you how many swords I've gone through since the training began.
Oh, he just needs a bigger sword. Why not get Crotonuses to help? Weight training, huh?
Don't worry. I've already arranged that. Of course I need him. I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon for me. It's little embarrassing to say this, but in order to help me, he deliberately turned down all other business.
Oh, now you're bragging. Gotcha.
Oh, Cartonis is part of this flame chase journey after all. Full of energy.
Thinking about how he's been recently, maybe you're right.
But, Finon, I've been somewhat concerned about you. Lately, you seem more and more fixated on that Swordmaster in black.
Because he knows that's the one that destroyed his village.
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting stronger, but seeds of unrest are also growing in me.
Don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. He's been through Nikador's trial and understands. Those who can't walk out of the shadows of their past are ultimately weak. Times have changed. The responsibility I bear is both precious and fragile. I wield my sword for the future of Amphorius. I will not let hatred cloud my judgment again and neglect my duties.
But you've really grown. Yeah, you little scrump. But you can't beat him yet. We'll be here by your side.
You're right, partner. As of now, I'm not able to handle that Swordmaster on my own. I still need the help of my friends. Every time I say something, things get so serious. I don't want to be the person who keeps bringing the mood down.
You're a bummer through and through, mate. Just embrace it.
I'm out of energy for training today. How about we go to the library of Philia to lighten the mood?
You're out of energy. You literally bum everybody
Sure,
else out as well.
That's what I've been looking forward to. We deserve to enjoy ourselves after all the hard work. Today,
What
I'm
hard work?
definitely going to.
What are you going to do? What are you reading? What were you reading before? Why not take this? Why not take the interesting ones home?
A girl's little secret. Don't pry.
That's the
Okay.
charm of this place. You can find whatever you're into here. The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still spend an entire day at the library of Philia.
We don't want to read. We're stupid. Please. Ah. Head to the library of Philia. Don't make us read. Don't make us read. We don't want to read.
Here we are. Where was that slate last time? Was it here? Or maybe over here? I'm off to have some fun. It's free time now, so you should relax too.
Don't we care like two of the two people we know have been killed? Not these. Yeah, okay. Why did I break that? Over the past few months, you've come here more than once, fishing out the small pieces of essence from the ocean of knowledge that best suits your taste. You're quite relieved that Danhung isn't around. No one will be there to judge your reading taste. The scrolls at your hand show a line of small text. Non-standard reading material. Please return to its original place after browsing. Do not let any Grove professor discover it. 10 explanation. Well, they're all dead, so. It seems that the scholars of the Grove, amidst their profound academic discussions, haven't forgotten their little hobbies. What are you reading, Trailblazer? So, which reading material will you pursue? Forbidden Love, The Tree and the Butterfly. Okay, my professor can't possibly be this shy. One Punch God, Aquila. One Punch God, Aquila. Oh God, no. You know what? We're just gonna do this. If anyone wants to read, they can slowly pause and do that. We don't care. We're not reading this. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, this is really long. What the hell? I'm so glad I didn't read. We're not here to read, bro. There's already so much reading in this game. The article leaves you feeling empowered as if you are the author's one-punch incarnation. Light-hearted Aquila, huh? That's nothing. My professor can't be this shy. Is the first one gonna make us... Oh, they really just went through all of this, huh? One image remains in your mind. The Express, wealth, boom. Oh god, are we gonna fantasize about wealth now? From a young Stellaron host, this type of literature remains too far ahead of its time. From a young? For a young... Oh, okay. Forbidden Love, The Tree and the Butterfly. Sir. Are they writing fanfics about Cersei and the Reason Titan? Sorry, the Reason Titan and the Beauty? Oh god. These people need a hobby other than this. Oh god. This is so bad. Okay. That's it? Nothing else? The love story abruptly ends at its worst moment. Whether the authors lose the motivation to continue or some urgent situation, yeah, the attack on the grove, occurred remains unknown. If it were the latter, the Flame Reaver is fully responsible. We must kill him. Let's stop here.
I wonder what Finan and Mem are reading.
Yeah, let's suss out Finan a little bit more.
Let's take a closer look.
Let's spy on them. Let's see what those perverts are doing. Ooh, there's a little bug here. Hey, pervert number one.
Well, I thought I felt a draft just now. Peeking isn't polite, my friend.
What if we stab you in the back? Just curious, what are you reading? Are you reading something you shouldn't be?
In front of you all? That would be pretty careless.
Uh,
Here, look, I'm reading this. Antiques Appraisal. How to Make a Fortune.
he didn't deny it, so now I like him a bit more. Don't you know didn't know you were into this? I know how in your dreams. This seems like something you put up in the tab if you're watching something sussy, you know? Maybe it's time to find a different side gig. I know how in your dreams. Huh? How to make a fortune, I guess. Maybe it's time to find a different side gig. Didn't know you were into this.
You didn't know? After all this time we've known each other. That pains me.
Oh, cry me a river.
I've spent a lot of time pondering how Aglaia became such an effective leader. Beyond the intangible qualities like personality and ethics, a major reason is her family wealth.
Oh, yeah, money, 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 money.
That's the perk of growing up in a big city, isn't it? For those of us in the sticks, luck doesn't come as easily. It's 30% grind, 70% fate.
And also, you're just saying that Aglaia was a Nepo baby. Got it.
Talk too much. As a leader, you need both integrity and... integrity and skill.
And wealth. I mean, it's not technically
I've
wrong.
spent a lot of time pondering how Aglaia... That's the perk of growing up in a big... Oops. Talk...
Man, what kind of sussy thing are you reading? Good as new.
Month of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on grains, but poor time for fishing. Oh, but then again, are there even any spots left to fish in Emporius these days?
Better not add fishing to this game, please. What are you looking at? Are you into fishing? Superstitious, don't buy into them.
You scared me! Bursting into someone's someone's world like that can really catch them off guard.
Which we did in 2 Emphorias, which maybe you're saying this because it's your world. You're the one who's trapped here. We're on to you, little shit.
Well, no more jokes. There's nothing here. I'll go look elsewhere.
Something's odd about Mem. What are they flipping through?
Let's go read. Huh? Why are we bothering Mem over and over again?
Oh, these cards are so detailed and fine.
Cards? Is she into Yu-Gi-Oh too?
Ruler, Weaver,
Oh, she's just
Traveler,
tarot
Healer.
cards. Ugh.
But the interpretation for each card is so long. Do I have to memorize them all?
Are you want to go into divination? What are you looking at? Ruler fits me perfectly. Use them flexibly. Don't just memorize them.
What a coincidence! We meet again. Guess we're fated to be together, huh?
We are. Are you trying to get rid of us? You are our pet.
But you must be busy, so I won't bother you for now. Hope your day, every day, is joyful.
Wow, that's really odd.
Suspicious. Not like their usual self.
Yeah, since they could speak, they've been very weird. I feel kind of bad at peeking at Mem's shit, because Mem's gonna snap at us now. We're just following them.
You sure are persistent. Alright. I'm totally helpless against your charm.
Very interesting, but I feel like you're playing
What are
us.
you guys chatting about? Is this the Amphorius Divination Compendium?
Can't we just go into their memories since we have the power of time, or we need Mem to use that?
Why are you here too?
Oh my god, exactly what I've been saying all this time. Why is he here?
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each other around, I suddenly found my book not that appealing anymore. Never thought Mem would be into divination.
Since they're the
That's
ruler of
not
time
exactly
now.
a niche hobby. So why all the secrecy?
I wanted to set up a surprise. Master it in secret and give you all a shock. But getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever-changing moods.
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same. She was really good at stargazing and divination, especially with cards. Yeah, just like the ones you're looking at.
Oh, he remembers
You
her.
must be pretty familiar with all sorts of divination techniques with a friend like that.
Have you been divining everything?
No, I
He
know
is really
nothing
tall,
about it.
though.
I've never really believed in using cards or bones to predict the future.
Bones? What kind of voodoo shit?
If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, Hydes Elysiae, wouldn't have disappeared. Don't forget, we've got Lady Trinan. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed tricks compared to her flawless prophecies.
Are they flawless? A little fate in these things isn't bad sometimes. I should be approached with a critical. It should be approached with a critical eye.
To me, divination could be a power that guides our spirits.
Do you even have spirits? Are you not a spirit yourself? I'm kind of confused as to what you
They
are.
always cast a shadow in front of us, clouding our view of the future. That's why people turn to divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them courage to face the unknown.
You really thought about it, haven't you? What if divination predicts something bad?
Divination is only meaningful when there are both good and bad outcomes. Even bad omens serve as guidance. They can help keep us alert, right?
You just hide in your basement. That's what you do if it's bad omens.
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Even though I never believed in the outcomes. Maybe it was her tone. Cyrene. She could paint a complete fantasy so vividly, it utterly captivated me as a child.
Cyrene.
Right. I still carry a card she once used. Do you want to see it?
Sure.
Oh, wow!
Is that silence
It's so exquisite! I'd love to have a card like that.
Those mints up to the those mittens up to the task. You gotta craft a mem specific deck.
Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say, crystal.
Ooh.
Speaking
Fancy.
of which, partner, there's something I haven't shared with you all. Remember our first trip to the Temple of the Three Fates? The
Not
riddle
really.
that Orin exposed to us?
Who's here?
Who's there?
The riddle?
You are...
Who are you? Assassins, save me. Nice cosplay. Eyes peeled, everyone.
These folks are up to no good.
Black clothing. Masks decorated with golden blood. Are they cleaners?
Cleaners?
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Amphorius quite thoroughly.
Who are you? What's being cleaned? Clothes or cars?
Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could explain, Lord Finan. It would be the polite thing.
Are you here to clean
We
us?
can't let our esteemed guests
Are you gonna
pass
give us a
away
bath?
without understanding.
Pass away. No, thank you.
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners. Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence.
Damn.
Assassination, poisoning, political persecution. They would do anything to achieve their objective.
Well, this historical perspective seems biased, glossing over the Chrysos heirs' abuse of divine powers and their blatant initiation of war in order to defame our predecessors.
Gotcha. You got
Could you
different sides of
disclose the
history.
name of the author behind this popular legend, Lord Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Akama to be tainted by such slanted narratives.
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. But as for you,
You're still a problem.
not one citizen would cast their vote for you. Executioners lurking in the shadows.
What does it matter? We've long since stopped expecting to be understood. People have become too accustomed to peace. And
That's
they've
a bad
forgotten
thing.
the disasters that arose from allowing generations of the Chrysos heirs to rule.
What do you mean generations? They're literally immortal.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the way to the Grove just to have an argument?
I enjoy dealing with people as straightforward as you, Lord Finan.
Now we know the robot guy is in with these people.
You've probably figured out why we've come before you.
You want our help? Just a handful of you here? Why don't you, who do you think you're fighting? If it's a fight you want, let's get on with it. Enough chit chat.
Keep your cool, partner. They've come out of the shadows, which suggests they have something up their sleeves.
We can freeze time.
All right. Let's hear it. What are you hiding? But watch your language and don't say anything you might regret. My shoulders might be sore and my sword a tad dull.
Wow,
but
hype
still
yourself
enough
up,
to
boy.
Slice off your tongues.
Hype yourself up. Is he just scared that he's like slowed down a little? Cypher, trickery, got it. Woohoo! She's in the banners. Go for her. Woohoo! Yay! Keep telling us to do. Nanook. Yes. They were born from Advalem. As the world fell, they often appear. Damn, being born is such a weird thing. Yay! Look at this, you, the destroyer of worlds. So cute.
How's it going, Cinny? This place fits, doesn't it? It's a bit small, but the lighting is perfect.
What is this place?
Thank you, Lady Treeby.
Oh,
With this,
the Twilight Courtyard can be reborn in Akama. Do you like it here too, little Ika?
Yay! Oh,
It's so bright here. Maybe you should rename it? How about Luminous Courtyard?
let's stick with the
Lady
historical
Phoebe makes
name.
a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky, and I'd like it to continue.
Yes, he's smart.
Right. How does the legend go again?
Even Lady Treby forgets things.
Well, she is a child.
We just haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so we're a bit rusty. Just give us some time and we'll remember. Ah, now we remember. Kremnos and the Firmament, Volume 3, Section 5. With
Firmament?
Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between Nikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came to an end.
Ah, so I guess Nikador destroyed the Twilight
Thereafter,
Garden.
the Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned, and their descendants began to establish themselves on the land.
So Nikador could take down Aquila. Got
Finally,
it.
those descended from Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove.
Ah, okay.
The historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories, but the details from that time have become somewhat hazy to us.
So that's not what exactly happened?
I forgot. For Lady Treby, history is more than just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through.
Yep. Oh, look at him, he's so cute.
Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Seliosi's side.
He's gonna be even more. He's already the most dangerous thing here. He's the emanator that this trap is made
That
for.
day will come. I believe it. Just keep growing.
He's too big already. Stop feeding him.
Lord Crediros?
Miss Hyacinth. And Lady Treby. Good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
Doing all right. What's going on, Crediros?
Yeah, are you here to kidnap
There's
her
been another
again?
violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the third time this week.
What?
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaya here, Akama would remain peaceful.
Is Aglaya
That was
dead?
true in the past. But these days, forgive my bluntness, her senses may not be as sharp as they once were.
Aggie.
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the golden threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
Well, you can be the
Citizens'
chief
Assembly
guard.
just wrapped up. Why is there still unrest?
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
How do you know? You didn't have elections. You just had a king.
Trouble! Miss Hyacinth! Trouble!
Who you?
Clementine!
Clementine?
What's going on?
Is she a fruit?
Please! Something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace!
Fine, we'll go check. We're pretty sure
What
this
is
is
it,
a
Doctor?
trap.
Calm yourself and talk us through.
Lady Aglaya! It's Lady Aglaya who's in trouble.
What? No, not the murderous woman who tried to kill us. What's going on? Now they're gonna go like in the Alzheimer's moments ago in Memorial Palace.
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago.
Council
Its
of
purpose
Elders.
was to commemorate the first flame chase journey and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphorius a millennium ago. Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Gold Weaver. But, I guess, you're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
Oh, it's her. Isn't she supposed to be executed?
Aglaya, Aglaya. You ageless witch. Hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your incompetence.
Ah. Good.
Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from Dawn Cloud at the curtainfall hour to
Damn.
salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Okay. That's a very
Demigod.
polite way of telling her to
Why
end
not
herself.
gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now?
What?
These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
You're really just being a sour loser.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish.
Why did you bring them then?
The dagger isn't at your throat.
But... What?
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade.
Yet you want to kill the
If that
humans?
accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to shatter that demigod facade of yours. Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Akima has weakened.
You're doing that, that's why.
You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you
There you
catch
go.
wind of the meetings happening in the Tromas workshop. Plots are unfolding right under your nose, yet you remain indifferent.
I only care about closing the flame chase journey. Everything else does not matter to me.
Humanity? Fading? Aglaya, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared for you can move that cold demigod heart of yours.
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is beyond cure.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
What are they exactly planning?
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes too?
What?
You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaya you are today?
Well, she overcome one obstacle.
Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. We overestimated your
What's
cunning.
going on? What's with that girl?
If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared. Demigod, would you like to hear about them?
What is exactly going on?
I thought I could buy some more time. In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others. Now, it's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment.
What's going on?
To
I'm a
let
little
my
confused.
departure become a path for others to follow.
What?
Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now, and sink into the warmth of these waters, will the wandering wind stop to mourn me? Cyphra?
Cyphra? What's going on? Cypherus? What's going on exactly? What's with the child? What was that all about? A millennia ago at the Memorial Market.
Seamstress! I've come as promised. Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures. I bet there's stuff here you've never seen. Come on.
Because she's
As we
blind.
agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tear of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Wait. You've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless. What a letdown.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago. This workshop is what I built from scratch.
Ah, so she wasn't a Nepo baby completely.
Wow. A daughter rebuilding her family business. How admirable. Enough with the jokes. At least you did get to enjoy those luxuries.
Mind your manners, Kitty. Tell me, Cyphra, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
I won them fair and square in a bet. What? Do you doubt me?
Yes.
Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer. Do you want these or not?
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face. But my golden thread doesn't tremble at all.
That's because I'm not lying. I've been telling the truth from the start.
Is that so? The scars and the mud stains on your face tell another story.
How can you see? Weren't you blind?
Oh, come on. Can't we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so no one will bother you.
Ooh.
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time. Fine, if you don't want it. There are plenty of others who do.
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough to purchase the gold weaver's finest clothes. That said, I do have something that would suit you perfectly.
Ah.
What do you have in mind?
Look. Come a bit closer.
Oh, it's shimmering gold. Absolutely stunning.
Woohoo!
These golden boots are the gold weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns,
Is she
they
tricking
hold
her?
a magical power.
They're super fast.
Legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move swiftly and silently.
Ooh, with the heels? Damn.
Put them on, Cypher. Then don't get caught again. A face as lovely as yours deserves better protection.
Aww.
You rich folks just love sticking your noses in everything, don't you? Well, I'm taking these now, so don't get any second thoughts.
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size? These are way too big for me.
You'll grow into them.
Well, I suppose you'll have to grow into them.
Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake? What's fake?
Those boots definitely don't hold Zagreus' divine power.
But we have their core flame.
You're Amphorius' most cunning liar. And even you were fooled by a Gliad.
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the river of souls. Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress? Well, now you know. Satisfied?
I didn't expect such a simple story. How disappointing.
That's the audience.
Boss lady, there's a chance Aglaya wasn't trying to trick you?
You're defending her.
No. I just think the story's so moving, it'd be a shame to ruin it with a lie. If I could cry, I'd be in tears right now.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door ages ago. Enough chit-chat. Let's take a look at this place. The city of Styxia. Look how beautiful she is. Let me take a good sniff of this air.
Ooh.
This air, it's filled with the scent of treasure everywhere. Wonderful, just wonderful.
When are we going to get these Sky Titans core flame?
Thanks to Castorus and Grey Mystery, the ancient city's barrier was finally dispelled. Now that I think about it, helping them was well worth it.
Woohoo.
Time for treasure hunting, Barto!
Woohoo.
Lead the way, and whatever we find, we'll split 80-20.
80 mines, 20 yours.
Well, I have a suggestion. How about 70-30 instead?
Listen closely. Do you hear that? The gnawfish in the River of Souls are growling with hunger.
Throw him in. Throw him in.
20 it is. How generous you are, Boss Lady Cypher.
Anyway, what's with all this water? It's damp, cold, and miserable here. I hate it.
Oh.
Ooh, the mighty demigod of trickery. Uneasy around water.
You wouldn't understand. The people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Just, not in swimming.
Also, she's a cat.
Why don't we have a race? Long distance, sprint, or laps? Take your pick.
What's got you so worked up? Relax. Who would have thought the fearless Lady Cypher was afraid of water?
Cats hate getting wet. What's so hard to understand about that?
Yeah.
Hurry up and figure out a way across, or I might have to reconsider our split.
Don't rush me. Let me take a look around. Got it. Let's use that thing. Come on, follow me, boss lady.
Not a good imitation. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bartolos.
Oh. There's somebody else?
Tell me, how did you hunt for treasure when I wasn't around, boss lady?
Trying to trick me into saying something. Not a chance.
You're as sharp as ever.
Who is this then? We have Cypher.
So, Princess Homebody, can I have a look at your big scythe?
I'm sure we took all the treasures from here, right? I guess this is a story version.
Ooh, interesting. Very interesting.
Would it work with them?
Was this device designed by priests of Ornyx? Do you think you can handle it?
Don't underestimate me, boss. Just find a cozy dry corner and wait for me. Mission accomplished. Now you don't have to worry about your tail getting wet.
Not bad, but just a warning. If this thing fails while we're halfway through the water...
I will kill you.
Trust me. For that sweet 20% cut of the loot, I'll make sure you're taken care of.
Huh. This feels truly magical. When did you pick up this trick?
Self-taught.
Yeah, that's not something he should be able to do, right? Let's go around just to see. Are there no enemies here?
We're here. Can we turn off this spotlight now? It's really blinding.
No problem. Just use the device over there to shut it off.
Oh, there's something over there.
The scent of gold coins, gems, and fine leather. It's so refreshing.
Fine
The
leather.
treasures in this ancient city are all floating back up thanks to Grey Mystery and that pink squirrel.
Is this a treasure?
Yes, right here. What are you waiting for? Start digging.
Roger that. Watch me.
Fabulous, activate excavation mode, unearthing a treasure DA buried deep underground.
Wow! That's a huge chest. Move over. I want to open it myself. Wow, wow. A massive haul. Unbelievable. It's hard to imagine the kind of luxurious life the people of Styxia once led. As expected for a realm of Fagusa's disciples. This entire chest is filled with ornaments made from ocean's tears. Here, take this. See if it suits you.
Ooh, thanks for the gift, boss. Much appreciated. Look at the clarity of this purple crystal. It matches my skin tone perfectly. Oh, safer, safer. You truly have the most refined taste of all thieves and
Who is this in reality?
Let me try this on. Where is my treasure?
How long have we known each other? I can't believe you still fall for this.
This is heresy.
I'll believe it as true, and a lie becomes reality. What a convenient ability.
The demigod of trickery's divine gift. Far
Hypnosis?
more practical than any golden thread or teleporter. All right, enough fooling around. Here's the real thing. Lead the way.
Why do you need them?
I've already pinpointed the next trove of treasure. Starting navigation. Boss lady, we're set to make a fortune this time. Got any plans on how to spend it?
We
Of
don't
course.
spend it.
Spend nothing. Have you forgotten my silly prophecy?
Whoa! Isn't that like...
Uh-huh.
Isn't that the controller for the hands of Zagreus?
Wait, so this guy is Zagreus?
Indeed it is.
Is this guy the actual Zagreus?
Once activated, this thing makes a racket that can be heard for miles. It's just too stupid.
What was?
Seriously, what was the Titan thinking when they came up with this thing? Hey! If you don't want the trickery to be exposed, you'd better start by keeping your mouth shut. What do you say?
Trickery?
Boss lady, you're absolutely
spirit say? Is he the trickery god?
Ah! This thing's way too loud when it's on. Let's not stir up more trouble, okay?
Okay. I'm Confucian.
Here we go round the river of souls. Spirit thief goes, spirit thief goes.
Ah! What are you even singing? You're totally out of tune. There's a big guy guarding this place.
Yeah, big and
Look at its face. Oh my, how could something be so ugly?
It doesn't seem to have a face.
yeah, so ugly enough to make even me, a little imp without a digestive system, feel nauseous.
If that ugly brute messes up my face, even the stoic Talantin might end up shedding a tear.
Oh.
Indeed, that would be heartbreaking. Clearly, running away is the sensible choice.
So, how about you take the front? I'll attack from the side.
Right. Fleeing fits a rogue nature.
What?
Huh?
They were lost.
Wait, doesn't her technique summon, or did we not use her technique?
So may the wind. I shall remember this moment. May this dispel the gloom, restore the sky. I shall remember this moment.
Found me.
Is it coming? Hiding the
What's coming?
Away we go!
There you go. Wiped.
Such an ugly and useless creature, taken down with just a couple of hits. How boring. Hey, Bartolos, are you still alive? Give us a squeak if you are.
Here! Squeak!
Look at you, all shaken up. Can't handle even this bit of action. Should be safe here now. Get to work.
Treasure hunting. What's happening with Aglaya? What's happening with Dan Hong? What's happening with us and Finon? Oh god. It's a shitty chest.
It doesn't smell like anything valuable this time.
Yeah, only 5 jimmies.
Since we've already dug it up, let's open it and see. Huh. Is this?
Month of balance, day dash. 3 more neighboring household moved away today. The tiles have risen higher than ever before, already reaching the 5th step of the stone stairway to our residence. The priest insists that it's merely seasonal high tides that will soon reside, but having lived in Strixia for 30 years, I've never witnessed water level like this. Leonardo from the harbor went fishing 3 days ago and reported the seawater had become unusually turbulent, appearing as if mixed with the ink. Beneath the surface, he glimpsed strange shadows, not human in form yet, possessing distinct outlines. After returning, he developed a high fever and has remained bedridden since. So, are they talking about the emergence of dark tide? The city's feast have growth increasingly frizzled. Grand celebration that once occurred during the month of joy now happen almost daily. So they've become more like spending money everywhere. At the Anthosis family's banquet last night, I witnessed 2 normally well-mannered women treading grapes barefoot, emitting strange laughter, and then directly drinking the dirt-laden juice they claim to be mimicking Gusta's ritual ceremony. Though I have never heard of such an absurd form of worship. Price at the markets have risen by 30%. The honey brew merchants report that the brewing process has become exceptionally difficult lately. The yeast culture mysteriously rots, not by distilling the seawater collected directly from the harbor. Can they produce proper honey? Only by distilling, okay. Fortunately, our Doris remains lucid and has wisely advised us to minimize our consumption of city's water and wine. Month of every day, ever day, and day dash. Last night, strange music emitted from the harbor. It wasn't produced by any instrument, but seemed to rise from the ocean's depth. The low, humming melody sounded as if it was telling us an ancient tale, compelling people to approach the shore. Several neighbors' children speed walked to the dock last night. They proclaimed to have the goddess in the water, performing, and waited to get closer. The priests have forbidden all forms of music performance and deployed soldiers to patrol the docks. For some reason, I can't shake the feeling that they act from fear rather than a genuine desire to protect. Month of everyday. Is it month of everyday? Month of balance and month of balance. Okay. Today I met Nora, the cloth merchant in the market. She revealed the situation in her district was far more dire than we had imagined. The spirit water pool in Fergona's temple suddenly dried up 3 days ago, and despite their best efforts, the priests cannot replenish it. More alarming still, strange cracks have appeared on the walls behind the deity's statue, forming a pattern or script that no one can decipher. Nora also stated a particular rumor some claim to have seen in their dreams a woman playing a lyre. Is that a new character draped in a black veil, her eyes gleaming like seawater? She allegedly told dreamers that Strixia would soon face a great transformation, and only those who heard her voice would be saved. Some city residents have begun referring to her as the prophetic sea musician. Despite the priestess's determined efforts to suppress such rumors, month of freedom day dash. We've finally decided to evacuate with our entire families. The seawater has reached the highest watermark at the dock, yet some remain oblivious, still immersed in endless revelry. Our family and the neighboring million household have decided to journey to Okama together. Reportedly, the world bearer Titan's protection extends there, and the tides of darkness have yet to invade those lands. We plan to slip away quietly tonight from the northern dock exit. We pray for Suga for safe passage. We've been traveling for 3 days. Last night, the Million family's youngest child suddenly developed a high fever, continuously muttering strange phrases that resembled an ancient ballad. His father decided to take him back to the city for medical treatment, though we all knew there is still hope to be found here. This morning, looking back at Stixtia from the hillside, I was horrified to discover the entire city enveloped in a strange aura, with the sea water simmering with an unnatural blue radiance in the sunlight. From a distance, those magnificent buildings seemed to twist and distort in the water as if they were merely illusions. Month of waving day dash, we encountered several other fleeing townspeople. They brought even more horrific news. The seawater in Styxia has begun displaying strange colors and textures, sometimes thick as honey, other times solid as glass. Those who remained in the city have begun undergoing a bizarre transformation. Even more disturbing, this is that at night the entire city is bathed in an indistinguishable glow, as if enveloped by some gigantic anamorphic membrane. They say that Figuna's punishment, and I can't help but wonder, is this the Titan's wrath, or is some power even greater than the Titans at work? We've decided to continue onwards to Oklahoma. Along the way, we heard rumors of someone named Dash, who can supposedly appease Figuna's wrath. Ugh. But these are merely legends fabricated by desperate people. We common folk can only rely on our own feet to flee this disaster. Month of waving. Tonight, after the children fell asleep, I secretly examined a small vial of seawater I brought from the city. It was the last drop collected from the spirit water pool in Faguna's temple before we left. In the moonlight, it displayed a strange shimmer, as if something moved within, unlike any ordinary water. Let me just check. Okay. By chance, I discovered that gently trapping the vial with my fingertip produced a particular sound. like a distinct lyre note echoes. In this moment, it seemed to glimpse a mysterious woman standing upon a sea surface, sorrowfully playing a melody that no one could understand. I didn't know if this was an illusion or reality, but if such a being truly exists, no one would could hear the sorrow of sentience as we embark on this uncertain journey. Please grant us a flicker of hope, even if it's merely a beautiful dream. Okama is now within reach. Taking one final glance back at my homeland, the beautiful scenery of old is nowhere to be seen, only distorted masses of light and shadows diluting on the sea level. Diluting on the sea level, resembling foam heaped from waves before dawn, dissolving one by one to gradually reveal its cold true nature.
Ooh, this looks tragic. Do you think they made it to Akuma?
Nah.
Probably not. I've never seen or heard of anyone from Styxia and Akuma. At least, I'm still left for Dolos. Guess this city wasn't so lucky. Huh. It does seem unfair, doesn't it? Just because they were born in the wrong place, they had to face such devastation. Meanwhile, those in Akuma, simply because they're supported by the world-bearing Titan, continue to survive.
Well, that's just luck.
The world just isn't fair, is it? Speaking of the world-bearing Titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kephal's priestly court?
Oh, she used to?
Did I?
Yeah, you definitely told me, and I remember it clearly. Maybe it's been so long your memory's gotten a little fuzzy.
Oh, right. I did tell you. It wasn't a big deal. I just snuck in with a bunch of mumbling priests and watched them do their spooky rituals around some glowing rock. Honestly, I was only interested in the wallets of the old grandpas on the council back then. Don't remember much else. It's been what, nearly 1,000 years?
Is her memory really waning already?
Oh, I see. But you in a priest robe? No, that's hard to picture.
Who asked you to picture that? Besides, priest robes from 1,000 years ago were nothing like the ones today.
They knew how to be sexy back then.
Right. I didn't think about that. I was just curious if you ever overheard anything interesting from those priests.
How ridiculous. Come on, let's head to the next spot.
So who is this person?
Where did this roadblock come from? Ugh, this is so annoying. The treasure is right in front of us.
Oh dear, we're stuck here. But I have a plan. Should we call on that big, noisy, cumbersome hand of Xandrith?
Never thought that thing would actually come in handy. All right. Do you want to handle it?
Leave it to me, boss. I don't need a controller. After all, you know.
You know what?
Hand of Zagreus, my darling, activate!
Oh, we're gonna punch this. Okay.
Looks like a charm.
Well, we only broke one box.
Not bad. However, I still don't see how this ties into trickery.
Let's go to the next room!
Hey, slow down! That question you asked me earlier. I think I just remembered something.
What? What did I ask?
You know, that question. The one you specifically asked me. Right after we dug up the second chest?
Forgive me, boss lady, but have you been under a lot of stress lately? I didn't ask anything. You must have imagined it.
Is he gaslighting her or is he possessed by someone?
Oh, is that so? Maybe you're right. I have been a little on edge lately. I need to relax. All right, let's move on to the next treasure trove.
Treasure, let's go!
Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this core flame is the best.
Has she given up her
When it comes to
personal?
singing, I still sound better than you, boss.
Get.
This scent feels like something incredible is buried here.
Incredible indeed! If even Boss Lady says so, how could I not be excited?
Well, we could get a
Do I
golden
need
chest.
to give instructions here? Get digging.
It's a puzzle.
Oh, isn't this a golden scapegoat? Interesting. Looks like whoever buried this treasure wanted to play a little game with us.
Oh, isn't there a myth about this thing? Those who feared fire became sheep. Those who did not became human.
Sheep, humans, whatever. All I know is unlocking this gets us treasure. Here, this honor's all yours.
Puzzles and tricks are right up my alley. Just leave it to little old me.
Leave it to him, but we're gonna be the ones ending up solving this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's easy. That's super easy. What the hell?
Told you, nothing can stop me.
That was easy, that's why.
Cypher, it's your turn now.
Stop! Stay there, and don't turn around.
Huh? What do you mean?
I told you, don't move.
What? What?
My poor old back. What are you doing?
Shh, quiet. Don't say anything unnecessary. That seamstress. She's listening.
Is that her?
What? Boss, do you mean?
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle her. Whoa, whoa! Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we? Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spies lurking around me?
As time passes, I find myself leaning more and more on blind luck. With only the power of this little nymph. Naturally, I couldn't slip past your sharp eyes, Cypher.
Even if you could fully control Bartolos's mind, I
Could
would
she?
still be able to see through your disguise.
Is she the goddess of
Aglaya.
trickery? Beauty is such a
You've
weird
gone
idea.
to such lengths to spy on my every move. What exactly are you after? I've told you before, you don't need me to succeed. Why don't you just let this go? I already made an exception and got involved with Castorus and Grey Mystery. Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
I'm sorry, Cypher. I've plotted and schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this.
What's going on?
I've spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong, replaying every moment over and over. But you've never given me a chance to explain myself, face to face.
Don't talk to me like that. You know I can't take it.
1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known.
Beautiful sound? What is she talking about?
Silence.
High ceilings?
So this time, I must say this to you. Even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cypher. The Chrysos Heir's mission needs you. The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone. Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
I'll think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you want to lose me for good.
There's
Don't
so
worry.
much I don't understand what's going on.
As much as I'd love to hear your voice again, to see your face, it seems that chance will never come. Goodbye, Cyphera.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Does she know what's going on? Why does it seem like Aglaya is actually gonna die?
Ah, what a shame. I thought there'd be some real treasure under that goat's head.
Turns out, everything in that chest was soaked in water from the River of Souls. Nothing valuable left. Those relics were once priceless. But time has eroded away all that they once were.
Aw, hearing that from you makes it sound so sad. Wait, why am I getting all sentimental? I haven't even processed what just happened.
Yeah, me too.
Horrible woman. When did she... Oh!
If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
Could it have been back then? When?
Probably.
Do you
She
remember
tricked you.
now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory. She must have slipped that nymph into your pocket while you were distracted. Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your guard down for even a second, and it might take over. Make you spill secrets you'd never share otherwise.
Whoa, that's like some brainwashing monster straight out of the Black Tide!
Honestly, I'm more scared of her than Black Tide.
Boss, how did you realize something was wrong? I'm curious. What exactly did that nymph make me say?
Actually, it gave itself away very early on.
It didn't fight for more.
King of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
We've been partners in crime for 1,000 years. We've talked about everything there is to talk about. Except for that one experience at Dawncloud. I never told you about that. I absolutely wouldn't have shared that with anyone.
But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaya wasn't trying to trick you?
And as far as I know, the embodiment of trickery despises that golden thread which forces people to speak the truth. You'd never defend Aglaya, isn't that right, Zagreus?
Zagreus.
You have a terrifyingly sharp mind.
After all, I'm the only one in the world who knows you're still alive.
He's still alive.
To make sure you survive the Titan trial, I had to fool the entire world. If you want to keep that lie from falling apart, you'd better keep playing your part in the days ahead.
Even if it weren't for saving my worthless little life, I'd still walk through fire for Cypher without hesitation.
You may have been reduced to this form, but you still haven't lost your way with words.
Speaking of which, Cypher, you're not taking that wicked woman's words to heart, are you? Life's been pretty great lately. Why get into trouble now? Don't you think?
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad.
You're back again, Cyphera. Your face.
Oh, it's
I need
bleeding.
clothes. Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth will do. Just enough to cover the wounds. I will pay back the amount I owe. I promise.
You're bleeding golden blood.
Yes. What about it? So what if I'm one of those Chrysos heirs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes, world-renowned swordsmen, exceptionally intelligent scholars.
Cyphera.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Who knew that group of amazing people would include me? A pauper, thief, con artist. Maybe I should just make another cut to drain all this yellow stuff out of me and...
Stop it, Cyphera. I'll give you clothes, warm you up, and stay here. Stay in my workshop until you're healed.
Aren't you going to ask me how I got these wounds?
We're pretty sure we know.
Right. What's the use? I'm so good at lying. Even your golden thread can be fooled. If you can't verify the truth, why bother asking at all?
I don't need to ask. Nor do I need to use the golden thread. I know everything you do is for survival. At all costs, stay here. You won't have to deal with the cold or go hungry again. Stay by my side, and you can start putting yourself back together.
Aren't you worried I'll ruin this place's reputation? Or that I might sneak off with your precious clothes and sell them?
I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried about those things.
You're weird, seamstress. You know, they say a child who often lies remains a liar for life. I've tried not to become a liar, but honestly, it's just too hard. I'm close to giving up. What makes you think I won't disappoint you?
Because I can feel it. Not with the power of a demigod, but with the heart that beats in my chest. You love this place. That's why you keep coming by, but also why you hesitate to stay longer. You worry you'll tarnish the Goldweaver name. After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity from falsehood. However, the mission I need to complete requires me to learn to trust and rely on my heart. Cyphera, you're an honest thing I've given to this world. And also a challenge the world has given to me. Stay here with me. You have a beautiful face that deserves better than to be covered in scars and grime.
You've got a way of talking that's hard to follow. All right, let's make it a deal. You have 1 day to change your mind. Once the action hour passes, there's no turning back.
No. So she's kind of like her child. These fellows in black. They are not responding to provocations, nor do they seem intent on fighting. What exactly are they waiting for?
Pressure. Fear. Planting seeds of anxiety. It seems this is the strategy they've chosen.
They've chosen? An organization that sees this mission, sees it as their mission to eradicate the Chrysos heir. I read some chilling accounts, stories about cleaners using alchemic arts to implant fragments of memories into their successors, ensuring both identity and hatred lived on.
From what I know, these stories are true. The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, is the 27th kindness.
Oh.
Objectively, the rise of the cleaners was both inevitable and necessary. Yet their ruthless and twisted methods earned them nothing but disdain and condemnation from history.
And still they endured. An organization persisting through times, only working tirelessly to obstruct the flame chase. Are they truly so terrified of the Aranova the crisis they strike for?
Even in these crumbling end times,
Yeah, what's
there are
the...
always those who find ways to profit from the chaos.
So you know they're
to
bad
ask
guys.
the vested interests to abandon their status, wealth, and ambitions in this world for a distant ideal may be no easier than creating a miracle.
I wonder where Trailblazer is now. If they're targeting me, he's definitely won't escape their notice either. I hope all is well. Is that Lord Kratos?
There you are, Lord Donghung. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City Guard almost assumed you two had met some terrible fate. You pests crawling in the shadows, back off. Your plot ends here. You played your hand. Run while you still can. It might be your only chance to survive. Stay away from
Donghung can
Akama
beat them
forever.
one-on-one, right?
If you set foot there again, the fury of its people will tear you apart. Because
What's going on
Aglaya
with
is
Aglaya?
dead. And in the
What?
eyes of the Holy City citizens, her blood is on your hands.
What? How did she die? What the hell? That's the ones in the grove?
Looks like she was wrong about you.
She? Are you talking about the mastermind behind all of this?
Well, she thought you were weak. She believed that even when you were facing the evil that you claimed to oppose, you'd hesitate to strike.
Misinterpreting mercy for weakness shows how arrogant and foolish your master is. They're still alive. With proper care, they'll pull through in a few days. But I must warn you, I haven't fought a human in ages. I can't guarantee I'll always be able to hold back. They're lucky they're still alive. If you feel as lucky as they are, try me.
I still don't understand what's going on with Aglaya. Why would she die? But you sound so cool, bro. You sound so cool. You sound kind of scary.
Finon is seriously upset.
Get out of here. Don't show your face around us again. If your master wants to stop the Flame Chase journey, she'd better bring an army that makes Kremnos at its peak look like child's play.
I've said it more than once, Lord Finan. We're not here to start a fight.
Bet you did.
We came only to ensure you weren't anywhere else. While you were unaware, we already accomplished our mission to buy time. So,
Ew,
Lord
shit.
Finan, until next time.
Are you okay?
Damn.
I'm fine. Anyone who uses innocent lives as bargaining chips has gone too far.
What innocent lives have they used? But they were after the crisis. Do they think they have a chance?
I guess the opposition within the Council of Elders is still desperately fighting to obstruct the Flame Chase. If the conspiracy is exposed, they'll be hunted down in the Holy City like rats with nowhere to run. No matter where they hide. My teleslate.
Global announcement. Due to forced measure, the world-bound web operations will be temporarily suspended. Please stay calm and remain in your homes. What's going on? Wireless protocol. Local golden thread enabled for an emergency internal communication only. Lady Goldweaver deceased. Please return to the Holy City at once. I know it's hard to believe, but please come back soon. On my way. What the hell?
Aglaya? Is this blasted? Those guys...
This must be a lie.
I've heard from more than one person it doesn't seem like a joke. Stay calm. This could just be one of her schemes. I won't believe it until I see it for myself.
Finon, what should we do now?
Stay on course. I'll contact Treeby and ask her to keep the citizens calm. We'll hurry back to Akama as fast as possible and assess the situation in the city. If we run into any enemies along the way,
Kill him.
I won't be merciful this time.
I don't understand. How did Aglaya die? What happened? Here showing us?
Cartonis? You're forging a sword for Finan, aren't you?
You know everything,
I
don't
haven't
you?
seen you wield the hammer in so long. I couldn't help but be entranced by the sight.
You, Aglaya, in this form you come to me. It means...
That's right. At this moment, my physical form is already shattered. My journey as a human in this world has come to an end. It's time to fulfill our pact.
Of course. The pact I haven't forgotten.
The thing I entrusted to you. Do you still have it?
Far
What is
too
it?
plain this vessel is. Not worthy of you. Do you still insist?
I insist. Over the past 1,000 years, every piece of fabric I've worked with has been tainted by my cold divinity. It's made me hate their colors, texture, and scent. This ornament stands apart. It was a gift from a child. She was pure and kind. I often wished my childhood could have been like hers.
How to say goodbye to everyone? Have you already planned?
I'm afraid there's no such detailed plan at this time. I deeply regret not being able to say farewell to them, one by one. The moment has come. My departure will give them one less thing to worry about. This parting gift should help ease the regret of such a sudden goodbye.
Invented for the Titans, Kremnos' soul-forging technology was. Though divinity it retains, filtered out, the remnants of humanity will be. Is that what you want, Aglaya?
You've confirmed this with me repeatedly. Yes, Cartonis. I need you to do this for me. Condense my divinity into this ornament. It might still be useful in the future to help them complete their mission.
Selfless until the end. Envy that child, there's no need to. Already lived a grand life your humanity has.
Were they really just trying to blackmail us, like, oh, we're gonna hurt people? We're gonna hurt the children and everyone?
Your praise puts my heart at ease, Grand Craftsman. Now, please, take me through the last tempering that fate has to offer.
Is she gonna make herself into the sword?
The city is silent, and tension is building with every passing second. The news is probably spread by now. Every household is locked up tight, and all the market stalls have closed down temporarily.
She really has taken by. She really was taken by the cleansers. Something about this feels like a scheme.
I hope so. I just can't believe she'd be taken down by a handful of assassins.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
is all part of a larger plan. Treeby must know something. She just couldn't say it in the message. Let's go find her. Dunham came back before us. Well, maybe he's heard something.
Ah, you're back. How's everything? No injuries, I hope.
Don't worry. The cleaners didn't lay a hand on us.
They couldn't.
Lord Krateros, were you in the city when it happened? What exactly went down?
Regrettably, no one knows the details of that moment. Eyewitnesses only saw...
It's fine. Just tell me.
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw Aglaya fall from the Chrysos air bath.
Oh, God.
she showed no signs of life by the time the Holy City guards approached to check. They were too afraid to jump to conclusions. After all, she was a demigod who lived for over 1,000 years, the leader of the Chrysos heirs. Most citizens of the city believed that death couldn't touch her. She was pierced through the heart by a uniquely crafted dagger. I saw it for myself. It's one of the weapons carried by the cleaners.
Why didn't they go after us? She was really assassinated?
No, that doesn't make sense. The ones who appeared in the Grove and those who confronted Don Hung in the Abyss didn't immediately resort to violence. They were just watching and trying to intimidate. They didn't have any reason nor the courage to attack Aglaya. Perhaps...
Speculating blindly won't help. Let's go find Lady Tribby, as she understands Aglaya's mind the best.
I'll stay here to lead the guards and maintain order. Find out what happened, but don't take too long. With Aglaya gone, someone has to take her place and lead Akama. Also, Miss Hyacinth was the one who declared Aglaya dead. You might want to speak with her.
Thank you, Lord Crateros.
What about the
I'll stay here to lead the guard. Also, Miss Hyacinth was...
Oh god.
The baths are empty.
Did they really kill off Aglaya? Like, but I'm just curious to how they managed to do it. They're just like people. She's a demigod. Heroes, you're back.
Hyacinth.
You're back.
We heard from Kratos. Are you alright?
I'm fine. I've been staying close to Lady Treby and Lady Trinan after the incident. It's great that you could come back so quickly. They need someone with them now.
How are you two? How are the two of them holding up?
Not well. After all, we witnessed Lady Aglaya's last moments. I tried to treat her immediately, but even the sky's blessings declaring her death was the hardest thing I've ever had to do as a doctor. Lord Finan, don't push yourself. You're carrying a heavier burden now. Please, don't fall.
Can we call Maide? You might be better able to lead.
It's fine. I can handle it. What I've lost is a mentor and a comrade in arms. But for Treby and Trinan, they've lost a 1,000-year-old bond. Like they're losing a part of their lives. You should rest, Hyacinth. You've been awake for a long time, haven't you? We'll handle things from here.
Okay. See you later, everyone.
Next, we should visit Lady Treby.
At least he's not in disbelief anymore. I'm still confused as to how they managed to do it. I mean, Aglaya seems pretty tough. It's like her mind was waning, not her physical strength, right?
Snowy. Little Gray. You're back.
Lady Treby,
Snowy, don't. Please don't apologize to us. You went to the Grove to prepare yourself for the threats to Akama. You didn't do anything wrong, so don't be hard on yourself. We were always by Aggie's side throughout this long journey, so we understood her thoughts better than anyone. She knew she wouldn't see the end of the Flame Chase journey, yet she gave everything without hesitation. For the future of everyone.
I know what Aglaya expected of me. Right now, the last thing Akuma needs is a leader wallowing in self-pity.
The scroll over there was entrusted to us by Aggie. She instructed us to hand it over to you when the time was right. I think now's the right time.
Golden thread, faint from the Fatin of an era. Prosperi took up the sentiment formerly hanging on its web. The tragic news heard during your travels. Head to the book and write it down. Aggie. So you really don't have to take the medicine anymore? No, teacher. Medicine can only steady my flesh, but it cannot stop the decay of my soul. I've already borrowed too much time from this world, and now the time is up. Now is the best time for my exit. Please don't cry on my account, teacher. I have a final selfish request. Could you lend me your ear? Aggie, go ahead. We will definitely fulfill it for you. I wish for my death to be quiet and gentle. I hope that my lifeless body will not be exposed to the eyes of the public. Teacher, I have faced too many challenges in my life, but in the pursuit of one thing alone, I have remained unchanged for 1,000 years. It's beauty, isn't it? That's right, teacher, beauty. Do you think Snowy is ready? 1,000 years ago, when I took up the core flame of Mestia, do you think I was ready then, teacher? Born in this era, we had no choice but to grow amidst the raging waves, not sail after everything was prepared. Finan will understand. He will grasp the duty I've left to him. He is mature enough now, no longer blinded by anger or hatred. Aww.
Finan, my humble student, my trusted colleague. As I write this, you are locked in a battle of words with the Council of Elders, fighting for the survival of the flame-chased journey on a battlefield where the smoke of war is invisible. I deeply regret and feel guilty for hastily pushing you and the Trailblazer into the debate. But please forgive me. At that moment, I could not afford to show any sign of weakness before you, as it would have crushed your morale. I considered the debate a routine affair, assuming I could win merely with the support and experience we'd accumulated over centuries. But I underestimated Kindness and her party's cunning, and also the deterioration of my own senses. The trap was likely set by the debater Calictus. He had prepared a severed golden thread in advance, revealing it to the public when Kindness was faltering in the debate. He claimed I was reading everyone's thoughts with the golden thread to cheat in the debate. I could have countered that low tactic in 100 ways, but my words slipped out before I could even think about them. With deceitful scoundrels like you in the crowd, I have no choice but to rely on the golden thread to keep watch over everything in this holy city. You can imagine the reaction that comment provoked. At that moment, I felt my time was running short. The divinity in this body might be eternal, but that is not the essence of me. I am a daughter of humanity, born of my mother, and I will die as a human. Realizing that my humanity was fading, I began to plan my exit. What kind of departure would not waste such a belated death? I have yet to find the ideal answer, but I knew I couldn't simply fade away in my sleep like anyone else. The serpents have always lurked in the darkness, terrified of their heads being cut off by the golden thread.
So she let this happen.
If my departure were to be calm and uneventful, it would only lead to a swarm of those serpents emerging from their nests. Regrettably, a peaceful death is a luxury I cannot afford. I must feign weakness deliberately to
There you
make
go.
those serpents lose patience and act rashly. Just as they think they've struck and sunk their fangs into my heels, that's when I'll strike back, igniting the final blaze to burn away the threats hidden in the shadows. The blaze soaring into the sky might sow fear and confusion, but I have no worries about people losing their way. After all, Arkema still has you to guide them, Finan. You're not perfect, Finan. I've witnessed your confusion, recklessness, and deep sensitivity, dawn after dawn. The heavy burdens of your past have always weighed you down, inflicting deep pain. Yet, in your way, you are perfect. You embrace everyone's imperfections, always ready to find the precious qualities hidden beneath their rough exteriors. Unconditionally, that might be what sets our Sky Father Kefili apart from other deities. They recognize the imperfections in their creations, yet still choose to shine their light on them, offering protection with unconditional love. Finan, while you zealously pursued strife, believing it to be your destined path, from the very beginning, my thoughts have never changed.
You were destined for the
You are
world
the
bearer.
destined world bearer of Amphorius, the gate to Amphorius's future. Go, complete the flame chase journey of the prophecy, ignite the stars, and inspire hope in the hearts of humanity. I will be waiting at the end of the West Wind, looking forward to the miracle you will create.
Aglaya, how could I possibly be worthy of the burning torch you've passed into my hands? Donang, can you do me a favor?
You want to escape this world? Whatever I can help with, just say the word.
Please deliver a message to Lord Krateros. Have him gather the Holy City guards and the Kremnoans to spread the word from door to door. At the lucid hour tomorrow, Finan will speak at the Marmorial Palace. Urge everyone who has concerns about the Holy City's future and the Flame Chase journey to attend this gathering. Tell them Aglaya has left Amphorius the seeds of hope.
Understood.
Thank you. It's been a harrowing day for everyone. Please make sure to rest well and collect your thoughts. I need to prepare.
Fine, none. Cheritos has arrived.
Cartonus.
Cartonus.
What brings you to Marmorial Palace? I plan to get everything settled before coming to see you. Is there something urgent, Cartonus?
How are you holding up, I wanted to see. Better than I expected, you seem.
There's no room for doubt anymore. It's time to take action and show everyone that the leadership of the Chrysos heirs is still strong.
How many Kaisos there are left? But it's you, Hyson, Maide, Tribi. That's it, right?
Right. Your assessment is... Now, here. Take this.
Is this it? You've completed it.
Dawnmaker. The name I've chosen for it before dawn. Prepare for battle. For tomorrow, wield your sword. Befits your stature, it does. Chrysos heir.
Dawnmaker. Unbelievable. You've never seen that black-clad swordmaster. Yet you've recreated this so precisely, just from what I described.
Precise, your description. Imbued it with the power of dawn I already have. Guided by your will, gleam with golden flames. Its blade will wield it. May triumph always be yours.
Thank you, Cartonis. I will use this sword to protect the beings of Amphorius.
Another thing there is.
What's this?
Stored here. The remnants of Aglaya's divinity are. This was her commission. Her death she had long foreseen.
Can she still hear us?
It's difficult to confirm. About divinity, we know very little in this way. She wanted to be with you. Always.
I understand. Let me keep it. With this, I'll have another constant companion by my side. May this world never have a need for a deliverer. Someone told me long ago, but when the world dashed her hopes and fell into disarray, if she could see me now, leading from the front, rallying people against their destiny, she would surely smile.
Hmm.
How will the Holy City continue without Lady Goldweaver?
It won't.
Look! Lord Finan is here.
Will he step up to lead Akama?
How are you gonna get the internet to work? People need to watch their cat
Not
videos.
long ago, I spoke at the Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud. I wrestled with every word, searching for the right ones to rally support and keep the Chrysos heir's flame chase alive. In the end, I remembered a lesson from one of my teachers. In battles where words are weapons, outrage and blind passion often overpower reason. I followed his strategy. I painted my opponents as nothing more than pests, tore apart their character, and laid out their crimes. The strategy worked. I secured enough votes to achieve my goal, but afterward, there wasn't even a flicker of joy. I realized that apparent victory masked a deeper failure. In my pursuit of success, I fueled division and strayed far from my very purpose that led me to the flame chase journey. This journey was supposed to unify, not divide. To strengthen us, not weaken us. It was the gold thread that mended our rifts in the past. Some saw it as a means of surveillance, a tool of control. But no one can deny that it was Aglaya who held this city and even this shattered world together. Now she is gone. Yes, as you have heard, the demigod Aglaya, who guarded the holy city for a millennium, has indeed fallen.
Who murdered Lady Goldweaver?
Find the murderer! Make them pay!
I felt the same as all of you initially. I wanted to stand here beside you, to condemn the sinners, to discuss retribution, and to see justice brought down upon them. But my perspective
has changed.
No, still find the killer. Let's kill them.
The golden threads that once bound this city have unraveled. Yet no one is celebrating their freedom from control. In the empty markets and bath chambers, one feeling lingers. Unease. Deep down, we all know the last safeguard against the harm we may do to each other is gone. No divine power will protect us from the malice in our hearts. From now on, only the moral code we choose to uphold for ourselves will stand between us and the abyss.
Finon has a way with words.
Be quiet and listen. There's something special about a man to the of the letter. If it were up to me, I could do it too. No, let's just praise him. Let's give him a moment to shine.
Indeed.
The flame-chased journey is nearing its end. With only one Titan left for the Chrysos heirs to conquer. Aquila! Before I rise to the skies, I challenge you. Cast out the shadows and malice within your hearts. Let your spirit shine brighter than the sky itself. Let me bear witness. Even without the divine authority of romance, Akima will remain a sanctuary in these end times. A place for the kind people Aglaya dreamed of. The kind of people foretold in prophecy. A better people!
Better people!
That's not gonna work. It's one troll from Twitter away from breaking everything down. Not happening. Have no faith.
I appreciate your willingness to accept the challenge. You have reminded me that Aglaya left me perhaps the simplest duty in the world. To bear the burden of creation, I need only to give one thing. It's a gift she once gave me without hesitation, and now I share it with each of you. Unshakable faith. There's still a long way to go before Amphorius is reborn. But we will not forget the past as we move forward. For the memories of Amphorius will always benefit future generations. Allow me this moment. I want to borrow a few minutes of your time to commemorate a demigod who protected the holy city for a millennium. She was Akima's dressmaker, the leader of the Chrysos heirs, the Gold Weaver, Aglaya, and her greatest feat was being a selfless person.
No. TI animations.
That singing sounds so familiar. That's our song, and Snowy used to love it.
Yes, Lady Trian. For that child filled with anxiety, your songs always dispelled the clouds in my heart. Even if for just a moment.
Snowy was so cute and kind when he was little.
Now he's not.
Now, you've grown so much. Maybe not as cute, but still just as kind.
Time spares no one, so there's nothing we can do. But kindness, You helped nurture it in me.
Don't mention it. Your light is as bright as ever. Keep it up and stay strong.
And keep moving on.
See you, Snowy.
Goodbye, Lady Tree.
I heard what you said. Are you suggesting the debate tactics I've taught you are nothing but sleight of hand?
Not at all, Professor Anaxa. Honestly, without those techniques you taught me, the Flame Chase journey might not have survived.
But they just weren't joyful.
Good thing your head's still clear. The Chrysos heir of Kefali. I had no idea you had it in you while I was drilling those formulas in your head in class.
Who could have thought, Professor? By the way, I've completely forgotten those formulas now.
How are you gonna reshape the world then?
Some things never change. In our next lives, I'll teach you how to truly embrace your divine duties.
I'll be waiting. Goodbye, Professor Anaxa. Miss Castro,
doesn't say anything.
Aren't you going to say something?
Lord Finan, you have always been so approachable. Ever since we first met, you've seen me as a friend. It was the first time I understood what everyday friendship was like. But that's dangerous.
Dangerous?
Yes.
Laughing and chatting with you, I sometimes forget who I am. And for someone with my kind of power, that's a real hazard.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Sorry, I forgot to consider your perspective.
Please, no apologies. Despite everything, thinking back on the times we spent together makes me really happy.
I feel the same.
Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Gasteras.
What about his boyfriend, Maide?
Aglaya.
Remember, Finan, after completing the flame chase, leave the decision to initiate the miracle of Genesis to the Amphorians. The Chrysos heirs are the executors of the prophecy, yet they, the people, are the true masters of this world.
I don't think there would be anybody left
Rest
to make that
assured.
decision.
I always keep your teachings in mind. The difference between a presumptuous hero and a tyrant is a fine line.
Well said. You've got a good memory.
It's late. Anything else you'd like to add?
Anything else? Even in your imagination, I'm not one to show my vulnerable side.
No worries. I've long understood how difficult it is for you to open up completely. Thank you for bringing me here, Aglaya. You saved me.
Maybe what I wanted to save wasn't you, child, but this crumbling world. Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Now the bird speaks.
Did you forget me?
How is he still alive?
Forget you. Like I'd ever. We aren't parting ways forever. You're just off to guard the gates at Castrum Kremnos. Let's not make this a tearful farewell.
Yeah, because as soon as you meet, he's gonna rip you apart.
You know just how to make a person uncomfortable. I have a feeling we'll meet again in this lifetime. Let's have another showdown then. Deliver.
Well, after he gets the core flame, otherwise you're gonna destroy
That's
him.
very confident of you. I've changed since then. Have you seen this sword? It's a masterpiece freshly forged by Cartonis.
A bold statement for a mere mortal who hasn't yet claimed the power of a titan.
Exactly, wimp.
See you around. Finan of Ides Elysiae.
It's a date, Mightimos.
Hey, it's a
What
day.
a poignant, yet splendid journey. And it's still not over yet, is it?
Yes, Cyrene.
Yeah,
I was
sorry,
right.
Lee. It's Mem.
In the end, you did become the deliverer in this story.
A lot has changed while you were away. I've met so many people and tried so many things. I've found new resolve. and I've let go of some attachments. I'm not the same person I used to be.
But to me, you've never changed at all, Feynman.
Oh. Now wait until she becomes playable and everybody forgets about you. I do like his stories. Days later at Dawn Cloud.
Ah, Dawn Cloud. This place holds so many different kinds of memories. I remember you could see the Goldweaver sign from here, all the way down the mountain. But my eyes aren't what they used to be 1,000 years ago.
Cyphera, you... Seamstress. Tell me, does Akama have any treasure so rare that not even your... I mean, our shop has seen?
Of course it has. I heard there's a gem of all worlds hidden somewhere in Dawn Cloud. Apparently, it's a piece that fell out of the Dawn device. It's truly a priceless treasure, being a part of Kefali's divine body. Even I, the Goldweaver, cannot witness its glamour.
Gem of all worlds.
Nice! Got it! Well, please keep looking after the shop while
Is this what she meant by when she went into the temple?
Let me guess, Cyphera. You're probably already plotting to sneak into Dawn Cloud to steal that gem, aren't you? And your
It'll look
next
good in your
move
shop?
is probably trying to sell it to the highest bidder, then distribute that money to the poor and the refugees in the Holy City?
Look, seamstress. Are you sure you aren't peeking into my head with your golden threads?
Nah, she just knows you too well.
You might be skilled at covering up lies, but your compassion is all over your face, plain as day.
Aww, heart of gold.
Don't lie to yourself. Do you
Literally, 'cause
honestly
golden
think
blood.
this is the right thing to do, Cyphera?
Yes.
What else am I supposed to do? That's the only thing I can do with my power. You keep talking about how I have the potential to become a good person. Or even what people call a hero. But I don't know what I need to do to get there! I can't weave golden dresses like you. I can't sing as well as Miss Hyceelens. And I definitely
Hyceelens.
don't know as much as Big Sis Treeby. The only things I'm good at are the underhanded street smarts that no one even respects. But I still want to be worthy of you. I want to prove that you've made the right choice. Even thieves can dream.
A little rugrat.
I know, Cyphera. I know. You are justified in your anger. Destiny is never fair. And your path is doomed to be even worse than everyone else's. You are fated to walk in the dark and bear the world's misunderstanding in this journey. But you have to believe that everyone in this world is unique in their own way. I am convinced that you're the only one who can bear the authority of trickery. Even if you have to contend with the legendary 300 master thieves of Dolos.
Ooh.
Aglaya, I just want everyone to believe that the world is beautiful. And that everyone is simple. And kind.
And a thief.
If only I could get everyone to believe that. Would that lie become reality? If enough people believed in it. Even though it's a lie.
That might. That's actually something you could do.
Lies will always be lies, Cyphera, but sometimes they can be more noble than the truth.
Huh. Are you really planning to just stand there forever? Honestly, sneaking around doesn't suit you, Deliverer.
I never thought I could slip past your sharp ears, Miss Cypher. I just didn't think it'd be right to interrupt when you're obviously lost in thoughts.
Still as charming with your words as ever, boy. Your speech at the public baths wasn't half bad.
I wish you were there.
It managed to touch my heart. Just a smidge.
Thank you. I had a feeling back then that you were in the audience. Intuition certainly is a thing of wonder.
Oh, and you didn't call me out on the spot. You waited all this time to tell me.
Well,
Yeah, he could be lying.
I thought you'd need some time to yourself. After she passed away.
None of your business.
No.
Enough small talk. Tell me, what kind of trouble did you run into that you need me, the super old timer, to step in?
We've only met a couple of times, but you've always gone straight to business. I respect that about you, old-timer, so I'll cut to the chase. You're probably aware that Aglaya has earned the support of the entire city for the Chrysos heirs. Everyone believes that she died at the hands of council members who were against the flame chase, and the citizens' fury has been dragging these schemers out of the shadows one by one. But they didn't get everybody. To this day, we still haven't found Elder Kynus, the leader of the Cleaners.
Let's go kill her.
I see. You're afraid she'll do something wild now that she's pushed into a corner, aren't you?
Yes. I believe that Kefali's core flame, forever enshrined above the Council Theater, would be the opposition's final trump card against the Chrysos heirs. We're setting out to campaign against Aquila in a few days. With the Chrysos heirs gone, it'll be their best chance to strike.
You think those desperate dogs will try to snatch the core flame while you're gone? So, you want me to give them a nice long walk while you're away?
You sure saw right through me, Miss Cypher.
If
I know
Keflin's
exactly
body...
what you can do. Godlike speed, perfect disguises, untraceable movement, and that most enigmatic authority of trickery.
to turning lies into... So she's gonna keep the core flame for herself. Here's my thing. If the divine body of Kefli works without the core flame already, because it's clearly not inside it, it's outside in the theater, do they really... Can't Finon just take the core flame right
I
now?
have only one request. Please, use whatever tricks you need to protect Kefali's core flame. Even if you have to deceive the rest of the Chrysos heirs as well.
Uh-huh. Hey,
Gotcha.
Deliverer. Do you honestly think that there's no way I'll turn you down? Do you even have any plan Bs if I decide to nope out on this?
As the demigod of trickery, there are no other trump cards in the world that can outrank you. I'm sure you know the answer to your own question, Miss Cypher.
What confidence.
It's
You talk as
irritating.
if you have everything in the palm of your hand. Huh. So you did learn a thing or two from her. I'll give you that. Then let me tell you something you don't know. The Flame Reaver. They've been watching Akama closely.
You mean...
Bet you didn't expect that, huh? I've been tracking them all this time. And this is my conclusion.
Damn.
That lunatic may have lost their mind. But they're no fool. Why do you think they haven't made a move on Akama yet?
Because of Kefli?
Professor Anaxa once analyzed this. He thought it was probably because Kefali's core flame was protected by the Council of Elders' secret arts.
No.
Secret art's my foot! I could break those mechanisms with a flick of my finger. Allow me to let you in on the actual secret. They probably held off from attacking Akama because the Seamstress's defense network was way tougher than you thought.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Now that she's gone, and you're heading out to the Eye of Twilight, with the city's defenses in shambles.
Yeah, so he has to stay
What
here.
a dangerous situation we find ourselves in. But since you're the one who brought it up, I'm guessing you already have a solution in mind.
He is too confident for his own good.
Just look how ridiculously calm you are right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's pissing me off.
But you guessed it right. Consider this a 2-for-1 deal. I'll keep that lunatic entertained on top of protecting Kefali's core flame. You owe a big favor after this.
You have my deepest gratitude.
How will she do
That
that?
Flame Reaver's power is truly unfathomable. Please be careful.
Don't forget, Deliverer. There's a fundamental truth in this world. Cyphera will always get the last laugh. No need to worry about a demigod. I'll do my job. So you Need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
Aw. I really hope she doesn't get eaten. I'm scared for her. Meanwhile, in the Grove of Epiphany.
I'm back. I've been trying to stay away from here since the Black Tide destroyed the grove. And through that, stay away from the memories that might make me sad. But the wind keeps pulling me back. Maybe that's the Twilight Courtyard's duty, after all.
What about the girl they're talking about, Hyselin?
I know, little Ika.
Hyselin and Hyselin.
I know. I too miss the days when we all studied together.
Aww.
But we have an even more important mission this time round. Lord Finan has already set the date to campaign against Aquila. Being a descendant of the Sky People,
Yep. Do.
You're right. At least I can still afford to get lost in thought once in a while. Oh, ancestors. Please wait for just a bit longer. The time I spent in the grove deserves some reminiscence.
The silence at dawn. Now we are her. Okay. I feel like since after this we're gonna fly off to the other part of the quest, which is trying to get Aquila's flame. We're gonna take a pause now. Also, how many jimmies do we have? That's not bad. One wish here. Nothing here. I think we have 6 wishes held up. Yeah, not enough to get anything, I think, right? But wait, we actually do have some pity build up. Oh, we have 35 pity. 35 and I guess that's 36. Either way, I guess this is where we're stopping. So far the story is great. I don't really understand why Aglaya wanted herself to die, but let's see. Anywho, bye bye for now.